Okay. Oh, mind the beat. It's on now. Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. Okay. Hello. Hi, Terry. Unakite. I've never heard of it. Well, now that I'm standing, I can see it closer now. I can't stand my face that close to the screen. It's got a little mossy color in it. Jen, if you can, text Becca. She said something about she can't find the stream or something like that. She was on the channel. Because if I do it, it's going to make us buffer. But I like it. I like stones and crystals, though. It's really heavy, too. Yeah, I don't care for Patti LaBelle's anything. I did try her sweet potato. No, I tried her sweet potato pie, and I tried her buttermilk pie, and the buttermilk is okay. And I only tried it because somebody else was trying it first. And they was like, "Oh, this is so good." Because the word buttermilk to me, I attribute it to pancakes, but everything else it sounds nasty. It's just like that sounds like it's curdled milk or something. So I tried it, and it was actually really good. It's basically a sweet cream pie, but the sweet potato pie should just be called, hi Becca. It should just be called nutmeg pie because that's all it tastes like. I'm like, this is nutmeg pie. So I don't know how she makes them at her house, but how they make them at the grocery store is not good. I didn't like it. But the one I got from the grocery store is actually kind of good. I might see if they got another one. It's real as well. It's basic, and basic is good enough for my purposes. All I needed for was just something sweet, basically. Um, Wait 1 second. I have to wipe the screen because I got fingerprints everywhere and I can't see. But her sweet potato pie is too sweet, and it tastes like nutmeg on top of that. So it's not very good. Well, I could have switched back image, but now I'm walking around now. We were sitting down because I actually came out here for the purposes of doing some readings, but that didn't quite work. Because as you can hear, there's the lawnmower people. They're like following me down the street now. I haven't tried the cobbler because I was kind of put off her stuff by the sweet potato pie. So I didn't try anything else outside of that. Not on my own. Oh, that's nice. Lori was in here earlier, and then we had to stop. Well, we're happy you're here, Sandra. Your furnace is on. Oh, it's cold. Well, then again, CG said that they got snow up in Wisconsin already, like a lot of snow. So I guess yeah, seasons change. I say so, because mind you, in the armpit of the world, there in sunny Florida, we didn't get seasons. Definitely didn't get no snow. Well, I'm ready for it. It said it was 55 this morning, and then when I walked out the house, it said it was 57, feels like 52. I mean, okay, look, if you are used to cold, I guess, then maybe this is warm. Or if you're used to hot, then maybe this is cold. But if you like cold, this is not cold. It doesn't feel 55. 55 sounds cold to a Floridian or an ex-Floridian. But it's not. It's very comfortable. The clouds are not, it's not humid. I think that's my thing. It's not humid. And that makes a big difference. Like a really big difference. There is like no moisture in the air at all. I'm sure there is, but it doesn't feel like it. So it feels nice. Oh, Jesus Christian. What, you gonna cut the street too? God, no. I'll go from one spot to another one. You cutting grass too. Lord, I can't. Need somebody laundry smell good. You kicking up dust. Lord Jesus. Put my mask on in a minute. Yeah, 55 sounds great to me too. It is pretty. Like I need, I think the walks to the store in Florida. Oh my God! Look at those clouds. This is how I can stare out the window and blank out. That is so captivating to me. You know how, like, some of the clouds are dark. See if I can show y'all. Some of the clouds are dark, and then you see how sort of the sun just kind of highlights some of them. And anyway, it's nice to me. So I guess I won't bore you with the clouds, but Lord, I just like the way the sun is above them and they shine on the top and the dark on the bottom. And anyway, moving on, but it is pretty. It's pretty and it's peaceful when people aren't cutting grass. I mean, I ain't too far from, where we usually walk anyway, so no big deal. Just turn the corner and walk. We'll try readings on a different day. I wanted to do some readings outside. I didn't really feel like walking around. But here we are. It's a nice day. It's cool outside, so I better be out here and appreciate it. I ain't in Florida with the traffic and the boob sweat, so it's like you might as well you might as well enjoy this where the trees are changing color. Oh, that's pretty. I love the clouds. When I sat in that airplane, that was just heaven. To just look down at the clouds. I didn't know what was going on in that plane. Y'all see that video of that crazy lady climbing over the seats in the airplane? See, that's the kind of stuff I can't stand. Like, why everywhere somebody go, somebody got to show their whole behind and just ruin everything. Oh Lord, now you cutting grass over here too? Jesus, I can't get away from y'all today. Oh, those poisonous plants again. Oh, that looked like that same plant I seen from Florida, way up yonder. Exactly. They're everywhere. They're following me around. Can I go somewhere where ain't nobody cutting grass today? That's what it said too. Is we had a low of something I forget, but a high was 61. That was the high yesterday. I don't know what it is now. The sun is beaming though. Yeah, that lawnmower sound, that and a vacuum drives me to the wall. That constant sound, I think, is what it is. I like change. If it played a musical tune, fine. But just that constant noise, I can't do it. I need to go down the other street. That's what it is. Let's get away from the noise. We trade car traffic for lawnmowers. See, at least they were in the tree, though. There's a plane. Where are you going? Yes. We, we have the opposite. Our windows are open so that we can let the cold air in. Oh, we're such weird people. Like, I looked on the Amazon the other day because it showed that my brother had ordered two heaters, like little small portable heaters. And I'm thinking to myself, you already have two. You're one person. Do you need four? But no, he ordered those for my sister because, they get seasons too. They get 4 seasons in one day. But I've never sought out electric blankets and heaters. I don't like to be hot. I don't like heat. I don't like the smell of heat. It's just put your robe on or a blanket and shut your face. That's my thing. I'm not really a heat person. Um, no, I have not found a new restaurant yet. But I have not really tried all that many in the greater scheme of the list. I tried one, two, three, four, I think 6 restaurants, and the list had like 31 on there. And mind you, like 10 of those are pizza places, but I tried like 6 different places via the DoorDash, and eh, half are okay, half were crap. I tried the Burgertory. The Burgertory was good. Was it a favorite? No. Was it good? Yes. But it was not a favorite. Because sometimes it's just a hamburger's a hamburger. Like, unless you get some kind of fancy ingredients on it, or there's some sort of, I don't know, it's just a hamburger. Now, if you charbroil it and you got the good cheese and you got good ingredients, your lettuce, your tomato, whatever you put on it, then it changes it. Other than that, it's a hamburger. That's all it is. You said Borat as in the cartoon, or the Muppet? Is he a Muppet? I'm trying to think. Is that like the big blue monster Borat? What am I thinking of? Comedian. Well, what am I thinking of? There's a boar something from Dr. Seuss. That's what it is. It's a big light blue creature. That's what I'm thinking of. That's Lorax. That's what I knew it was something like that. Oh Lord, that was way off. I don't know who Borat is. I like to laugh. I had to look it up then. No, Cookie Monster was at the debate yesterday. Oh Lord. Mm-mm. Yeah, close enough. Not really, but yeah, okay. It's nice over here. They make flavored Lysol too, for all those who want to go and oh Lord. Sneaking cookies. Well, I like rude comedy. The thing is, though, say what you want to say about whoever you want to say it by. The people who are offended will stop watching. The people who like it will keep watching. That's the secret to laughing. You either find it funny or you don't. If you don't find it funny, quit looking at it. That's my thing. It's a whole bunch of people I don't find funny, but guess what? I don't watch them. I don't then go on some tirade about how you just offended me. Just stop watching it. I look like a shadow. There's no light. All you see is teeth and eyes. See, this is why I don't need pets. I'm pretty sure they would die. I am not an attentive person. I don't take care of things outside of kids. That's Hi, Teresa. I'm just not that person that needs to be taking care of nothing. These acorns are falling. Oh, look at the leaf. Goodness. The squirrels don't need to go up in the tree. They're all coming down here. Jesus. Mischievous cat. It is a huge stuck because they're way up here, like way up, and they're falling all the way down. That sounds like a bad design in nature. You can kill somebody like that. These things are hard too. It ain't like a leaf falling out the sky. This is a whole acorn getting shot in the head by a tree. That's not fun. Ain't it pretty? Exactly. Like Cat Williams say, you can't even go to heaven. You get killed by an acorn. You can't even go. You're gonna be died by an acorn? No. You need to go back down and try it again. No. But it's a serious thud. Like serious thud. What's inside of them? Let's see. Never seen the inside of one. Oh, it's a little nut in there. It smells sweet. Oh, Lord. One just tried to assassinate me. I heard it right behind me. And it smells sweet. No, I don't watch anything. That was on my list, now that you bring that up, Callie, but we had to get up and move around because they were cutting grass where I was trying to read. Yeah, Pennsylvania's bringing out the naturist in me. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of clouds, a lot of them are dark, but it's also moving on. So I'm not sure if it'll fall or not, but if it's going to rain, bring it on. It did try to assassinate me. That was one of them quackernon nuts come falling out the chair. There's somebody up there shaking them as I walk by. I know that's what it is. They trained the squirrels and the blue jays to attack. That's the new conspiracy theory. Run with that. That's what I meant, Lenny, but that's what a naturist is. That was my play on words. And then up here, no acorns. A bunch of this stuff, though. Like this. This is everywhere. All the little dead pines. Everywhere. Pericles' Dream Tarot. I do not have that. Now you're gonna make me go look it up so I can buy something else. Jesus. I have 120 decks. I'm stopping there. Not really, but I'll go look at it eventually. Possibly. You know why I forget. Who makes it? Is it a Ciro Marchetti or is it somebody else? Lori, do you have one deck? Because I admire your restraint. Do you have just the one? The old faithful Rider-Waite? Oh, there's a Biden sign. Oh, you have a couple too? I still admire your restraints. I had a couple hundred. Okay. That's why I've seen a bunch of the ones, well, not a bunch, a few of the ones that I have is from Instagram. It was an Instagram page called Indie Deck Review for the independent artists they would like display or show their decks, kind of like shout out these independent artists. That's why I found the Illust Tarot. That's where I found the Afro Goddess Tarot. That's where I found the Sacred Heart Tarot. That's where I found the Anima Mundi Tarot. Was from there, from that Instagram page. So I'll look and see. Yes, there's one. Actually, I should be mischievous and go show it to you. But it's if you go up the street, turn the corner, up the street, turn the corner, up the street, turn the corner. You will see, because I know right where it is, because we pass by it every time we leave this neighborhood. A Trump sign, Trump 2020, Jesus 2020, or a Trump pro-life. Trump pro-life, and then Jesus 2020 sign, and all in the same yard. I'm like, y'all go ahead with y'all deluded selves. Somebody who literally done nothing for you and everything against you, you want to vote for. I don't understand. Tribalism is strong. It is strong. That's what I want to know, Jeanette. I put TGAT because I'm trying to spell THAT, and it leaves it there all the time. It leaves it there. Like TGAT is a word. Like, why did you leave that there? Correct that one. But let me try to spell something else, and then you're going to throw a whole nother word up there. I put FOR, it put GOT. Why? Stop. First of all, stop reading my sentence. I already know you do. Pro-life. Jesus 2020. Trump 2020. Maybe it's a vision test. Maybe that's what that is. That's all that is. Just to see if you can see it. If you have 2020 vision. Because you can't be talking about re-election. Can't be. Yeah. Pro-life. Pro-birth. I'll hear about you when you get here. Just that you get here. It's a loud bird. What is that? They're chasing each other. Okay. That's a nest of some sort. Probably chipmunks. They're everywhere here. Little squirrels. That lady. My question is, who picked her? Because it wasn't Trump. He gets all his women out of catalogs. He don't know nothing about no Amy Barrett. Is there really a fake flower in the middle of all these leaves? They are adorable. They're really small. And see, I got all of the crystals I have are the. I don't want the loose rocks because I'm not really into decoration. Like, I don't really decorate, and so I wouldn't have them like strategically placed or in nice places. They would kind of just be everywhere. So I don't ever buy loose rocks. I like them wrapped so I can wear it. Like I said in the other video that I made yesterday, I don't have the boxes to most of these decks anymore, so the names have escaped me. I know most of the names because most of them are unique. It's the ones that are modeled closely after the Rider Waite. Those are the ones that I kind of lost the names for. Like there's the Vacanti, the Botticelli, and the Art Nouveau, and then there's one that I have no idea what it's called. But they're all modeled after Rider Waite. Y'all know I love some sparklies. Jewelry of all kinds. That's what I like. If it sparkles, if it shines, if it's whatever. That's these people cutting grass. That's what it is. I told you they're following me. I walked all the way down the street. And I've been circling the same street for like 2 minutes now. Or 10 minutes, however long we've been away. And then they come down there. So now I'm going back up here. Well, since they're done, I should probably try to go find my bench again, shouldn't I? It's my total machine for, I'm saying, goodness. Okay, now listen. You can hear the bugs in nature. And somebody talking. There's the leaves changing. Oh, there's a caterpillar just hanging in the street. It's probably gonna go cocoon or something. The leaves are changing. There's the brown and red to the green and the yellow. What time is it? It looks dark. Yeah, this is a lot nicer. Apparently. Okay, we're back over here though. So it is nice and cut. Don't bring your narrow behind back over here though. You gotta recut nothing. It's already cut. I'm gonna try. Go back over there. Yeah, I've been wanting to some. I think I just have to order it then. Some maple syrup from Canada. There was one store. Maybe I'll try Trader Joe's. I haven't been in there yet. But there was one store they sold one. It actually came in a maple leaf shaped jar. I never did try it because I've been sort of I'm used to the corn syrups, the Miss Butterworth Aunt Jemima ones. But to me, syrup is syrup, so I don't even really have to have those. They were just saying that, well, if you want authentic maple syrup, get it from Canada. So I'm like, well, I ain't opposed to it, so why not? Yeah, I figure they will. They have a lot of it. I just love that store. At least I did when we were in California. I haven't been to any of them here. There's apparently three, so I'll have to go and see. Okay, thank you for telling me, because I don't ever put any of them other ones in there because it's preservative strong. Okay. Do you heat it up after you take it out of the refrigerator, or can you heat it up? Okay, but I'll try that. I like that's my idea of breakfast. I don't really do egg and cheese muffin and all that. Like I like pancakes, syrup, and whatever else you're gonna put with it. That's what I like. Okay. Me too. I'm a pancake person. What's the battery look like? 62. Well, I think also, I wonder if he would meet. Wait a minute. If he would meet with, trying to take the phone case off. If he would meet with anybody else from that administration, given that he said, oh, I love a blueberry pancake. I think that is as far as I go, though, when it comes to like the flavored pancakes, is blueberry. I don't really care for chocolate chip and all that type of stuff. But I wonder if he would meet with anybody else, given that everybody else he criticized for their COVID response. And it's worth a try. I mean, we can always use less, I guess. But I've never had pure maple syrup ever. It's always been corn syrup, pretty much. And that's kind of what I was raised on, too. It was actually called Karo syrup back in the day. The Karo syrup was just another word for corn syrup. It was just a brand of corn syrup, I guess you could say, because it was clear. It didn't have the syrupy dye in it, though. But That's what I was raised on. We'd have Butterworth and Aunt Jemima and all that there. Because my mother would make her pancakes from scratch. And then we'd have K-roll syrup. And there you go again. They're on the other side this time, though. I love that word Brocahontas. Because it serves him right for what he was constantly doing to Elizabeth. But see, this is the thing about humility. You either do it yourself or God will do it for you in front of everybody. So you get the chance. Like I said, there's always a way out. Spirit will always give you a way out. But if you don't take it, you choose to not humble yourself, God will do it for you in front of everybody. Everybody will get to see your 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 journey to humility, forced humility. You live a life, oh, I'm rich, I'm a billionaire, I'm a this and there, and next thing you know, everybody learned you really don't have any money. You're living off your name, and that's running out. And you would think a person whose name is pretty much their ticket to riches would do more to take care of it, but when it was given to you, I guess you don't really appreciate it because he didn't work for it. So I guess that's probably why. Because he never worked to build his name. He was handed it. Brocahontas. Mm-mm-mm. Hmm. Hi, Claudia. He probably would explode. Oh. All right, Virginia. I did I did title it "Let's Walk." I ain't walking nowhere now. I don't really feel like it. Oh, there's the pizza people. I got pizza from one time. That I got that I got a cauliflower crust and I wanted cheese and tomato because again, I thought you would cut up tomato and then put it on the pizza. No, it's big giant rings of tomato and it's baked, therefore the life has been sucked out of it and it's flat. It's not even like a juicy piece, it's just a flat piece. And then the cauliflower crust was as dark as me. And then it had pineapple on it, which I did not order. So that was ruined. Some watermelon juice. Ooh, what's the recipe? Are you going to juice a watermelon? Is that what you mean? I need to get my juicer out again. Fruit is expensive here. That's why I did do it. We'll have to bite the bullet because I want some juice. Yes, the trees are turning. It's be a very popular pizza. I've seen them before. Mm. This is the most I've been outside in like 4 years. I'm not an outside person. Hi, Renee. So today's October 1st. I gotta go record some videos, don't I wrote down some readings earlier, but that was, yes, but that's just going to the store. That's kind of one of those things where I have to go. This is me actually outside enjoying nature itself, which is not something I normally do. I kind of just, hi, I did not call your name. Jesus Christ. I normally just like go to the store. So therefore, you kind of have to go outside. But I don't like sit and enjoy nature or the walks that we've been doing. I'm not going anywhere. It's just kind of exercise. So that's what I'm doing now is just kind of enjoying the outside. What are you gonna do for your birthday? Anything? Nothing? Everything? Thank you, Laura. Yeah, that is true too, Teresa. I'm actually somewhere. It's not humid. It's not hot. Florida was something else. I wouldn't dare sit outside there. Yeah, it is good for everyone. Like Lori said, get outside. But I'm not an outside person. I like the inside. I like to be inside and look outside, but I don't like to be outside. But here, something has changed. Like, I like to sit out here. I like this. I like the outside. I like the cool weather. I like the breeze. I like the clouds. I like the trees changing. But again, I got here at the end of summer. So, you know, maybe that's divine timing. Maybe it's not. But I can say for sure that I like sitting out here a lot better than I would in Florida, where it was constantly humid, 98 degrees all the time. See, yes, and it feels like you want to sit out here. It's a lot more. It's comfortable to me because it's not cold. But when it does snow, somebody texted me now, how's the weather? But when it does snow, you can bet you're behind. We're coming back out here. Yes. Speaking of bugs, let me close this, I guess. I don't have to wear 9 cans of off to go out. Hi, Laura. Yes, as soon as it falls, I'm rushing outside like a kid in a candy store. It ain't even got to stick. It just needs to fall, and I want to show everybody. And I'm not taking an umbrella. We're just going to let it fall. If it damaged the phone, then let it. But it's soon as it falls. Yeah, this would be your second surge. It was going down everywhere, probably except Florida, because DeSantis is a nice person, and so because he don't want to bail you out, Teresa. Save that money for save it for something else. Yes, the Satan. He is he is bought and paid for. That's what he is. I don't understand. I am just so glad I'm not one of them people. Cause Lord, what a life to live though. To be just all you care about is money and getting stuff and fame and fortune and power and all that. Like I don't want to be that person ever. Ever, ever, ever. The oldest president, 96. Former president. I have not seen snow since 2007, I believe. I believe it's been that long. It's been a long time. I'm ready for it. I am ready for it. Hopefully, it doesn't get to. Yes, I do. I don't like. I like snow. Just period. But this is lovely. This is perfect, actually. It's cool. It's cloudy. I'm sure people who like the sun would love to see the sun. I for one, is fine right back there where it belongs. Clouds are my friend. I don't want no snowball fight though. Don't throw nothing at me because I'm gonna take it the wrong way. Mm-mm. Don't be throwing stuff. That's how you get jacked up. Mm-mm-mm. That is how you get jacked up. Oh, I love the fog too. My brother really loves the fog. I can do without it, but I love the fog though. It's not something I look for. It's something he looks for. You want to get him looking out a window, fog will do it. See, I don't run. I ain't running unless something is chasing me and I can't kill it with a knife. I ain't running nowhere. I got a knife at all times in my front and back pocket. at all of the times. Yes, they do. You let the fog hit Florida, and it hits thick too, where we were, especially coming off that water. Then it's that street I was on was Panama City Beach Parkway. I tell you, hit and run was I'm telling you, at least once a week somebody would get hit in a hit and run. Not a hit, and we had those too, to where they'd hit and stay, but most of them were hit and runs. Like they'd run them over and just keep it going. Like they didn't just run over a whole person. Oh, thank you. It's a friend of mine in Texas. That's his name, Malibu Roo. He's a musician, and he MalibuRoot.com, and he makes he got backpacks and hats and all that good stuff. And so I ordered that one, and I ordered a hat. You know, it's like Teespring and Zazzle who can die in the fire. It takes a while to get the stuff because they got to print it and make it and blah 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 blah. But I really like it, and I got the white one. You know, me and white is not the best of friends because I always get it dirty. But I figured, you know, if all else fails, I'll just wash it. What deck did I bring? I brought five of them. You know, I like variety, so I like variety. You know what? I'll do a reading, but I don't want to do nothing political since I left all my stuff at the house. We'll do a message for us. How about that? Wait a minute. Sounds like they're coming back over here. It just wasn't meant to happen today, was it? That's all right. We'll do it some other time. Or I'll just wait till he walks away. Because I mean, it's not like they got a full blown cut grass. They're blowing leaves and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, we'll do one. Yeah, it is. Oh Lord. I know it. And now they're playing sword fight with their dangerous instruments. Oh, Lord. Okay. They walked away. So now. We'll fan it all the way out that way. It doesn't blow around the whole world right now. Something for us. Something for us. Something for us. Can you see? Right. I'm probably just in their way because it's not like they're done. I think I just picked the wrong day to come down here. Because it ain't nothing worse than you being at work and somebody standing right in the exact place that you need to work. But I think it's okay if you don't blow the leaves off this particular spot. I think it's fine, especially when the trees are still full of leaves and there's going to be more for you next time. Call it job security. You'll have to come back eventually, huh? Okay. Something for us, Spirit, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. Can feel it. Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, the World of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. This is the time you need each other, even those you don't like. The Ten of Pentacles is family. This is family. This is not just family, but it's lineage. This is something that goes far back. If you trace us all, we all came from, we're all brothers and sisters. So we have a lineage here. We have our security lies within one another as well. That is something you definitely need to keep in mind, that your security lies within each other. Your security lies also within the lineage, within that fact that we have always been there for each other and we will always be here for each other. I know we fight in between, but when the pillars are in danger of being pushed over, we do come to each other's aid. Our security is tied up in each other. We are all connected. We will always be connected. As I sit here in nature, this should remind you that we are all from it. Someone was asking me the other day how to cleanse the cards. Do I need sage? Do I need this? Do I need that? And I said, use anything natural. That'll cleanse it, or just talk to God, talk to your spirits, talk to your ancestors, talk to your guides, talk to your angels. You don't need anything physical. You have enough spirit to connect to whatever it is that you need to connect to on the other side. But sometimes something down here, something physical, is something you need. But everything that you need is natural. You don't need to go to the store and buy anything. You are from this earth, and from this earth you can use anything to heal anything, if you ask me. I'm not a doctor, I'm just saying. But you are connected to each other. You will always be connected to each other. We will always need each other. Always. This is my card for media. This is my card for imbalance. Stay off of it if you can, if it is causing you imbalance. You know when you are going to that dark place. You know when your emotions, because mind you, the more stress, the higher the stress, the lower the immune. The higher the stress, the lower the immune system. You weaken yourself when you take on unnecessary stress. Yes, things are ugly and everything's not pretty and blah, 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 blah. But again, You still have each other. Even if it doesn't look like it, you know you do. Especially right now, if you are trying to go to the polls, then you are expecting the majority of the people on this earth, well, the people in this country are going to go to the polls with you and are going to do something about the state we are in. So we need each other. This is the time to rally the troop. This is time to dig into that lineage and pull out whoever it is that you can, your spirit, your guides, your ancestors. I call it my saga. They're always there for you. Use them. But you know when you are going to that imperfect place. You are know when you are, I call this juggling in the midst of chaos. If you see all this stuff behind the person, these waves and the boats are being thrashed around, that's the chaos part. You are trying to maintain balance when your world is going topsy-turvy. But you know when it's happening. You have to take responsibility and distance yourself from things that are causing you to be imbalanced. Yes, it is nice to depend on God and spirits, angels, guides, and ancestors, but you are the number one defense for your spiritual being. That's why it's housed inside of you. It's not housed inside of your ancestors, it's housed inside of you. You are number one when it comes to taking care of it. And if there is something that is throwing it off balance, you know what you need to do. Then you have the Four of Cups, which I just threw. You have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a disappointment. It's not being satisfied with one's surroundings. This is the card that lets you know that a change is needed. This is not the card that says you can't, this is, you can, this, I sometimes call this submitting to your fate because sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. But in this case, Spirit is telling you, if you see that there is a change that needs to be made, change it. You are responsible for your spiritual health. First, your spiritual health, God can help you with, but He is not responsible for your spiritual health because you are the first line of defense. Sometimes there's nothing you can do, and like deaths in the family or something like that, and the world gets too heavy at times. That's when you depend on your angels and your guides and your spirits and God and everybody. That's when you depend when world is just a little too heavy right now. But for this stuff that you can willfully disconnect from, that's all you. If it's bothering you, turn it off. Remember that we still need each other. Even the people who don't wear their mask. You still need each other. We're in this together. We always will be. If it's happening to you, it could happen to me. Therefore, we're in this together. What do we need to watch out for right now? Chaotic energy. Chaos. Chaotic energy. The Knight of Swords rushes in. This is the knight in shining armor. This is the one that rushes in to save the day. This is also chaotic energy. That kind of chaotic energy that's not just chaotic energy, but it's the kind of energy that makes you feel like, I have to make a decision right now. Like right this second. In the next 2 hours, you need to make a decision that could possibly change a whole bunch of things. It's chaos. It could feel, it's not necessarily bad chaos, but it's chaos. And for us right now, this is bad chaos because, again, high stress, low immune. So this is bad chaos. So we need to clear the earth, clear our air of bad chaos. What is something good we can look forward to? There's your joy and your emotions. Your emotions with the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is also new emotions or new people or new. It's a new or renewed interest in people or people around you or relationships or emotions. This is a good card to get. This is a good thing to see coming. The Ace of Cups can carry a bad connotation in certain aspects. It depends on what's around it. Because this could be overflow. This could be This could be something you sometimes you don't want a new emotion. Sometimes you don't want, like, we don't need any change right now, but we need change right now. And there it is. Something new is on the way, something that you could possibly celebrate. Most dangerous thing right now is the Earth. This is my card for the Earth, the Queen of Pentacles. As Adrian says, we have to take care of ourselves so we can take care of Mama Earth. This is the only place we have to live, y'all. This is the only question that I ever have for people who deny climate change. Is what's the pushback? Where else do you have to live? If we have every country, every city, every state, every continent with dirty water and dirty air, what do you do? Where do you go? What's plan B? Or plan Z? What's the next plan? What's the next planet? And if you can turn Mars into Earth, you can turn Earth back into Earth. This is the most dangerous thing we have right now, is we're not stewards of the place we are supposed to be stewards of. Animals just could have lived here by themselves. We're here to take care of this. Community. This is all we have. You do not have another place to go. Russia said that Venus is the Russian planet. Okay, you can have it. It's 860 degrees on a cool day, and it's full of noxious gas. Have it. Go there and live. Be fruitful and not multiply. Mars, it's frozen. There is no atmosphere. There's no air. There's no water. There's no soil that you can use. It's all permafrost. This is in the Goldilocks zone. This is in the place where it's not too hot and it's not too cold. It's perfect for liquid water and it's perfect for human life. We are supposed to be the stewards. This is the only place we have to go. Something to look forward to. January 1st, beginning of a new cycle. Four of Pentacles. Surviving. We are surviving. The Four of Pentacles is holding on for dear life. This is normally, could be a bit miserly, a person who's stingy, a person who is their root chakra, their heart chakra, their crown chakra is all surrounded by money. That's usually what this is. But this is holding on. This is also a card that is to let you know to save. Now is the time for savings. Now is the time for holding on to something because you may need it in the future, because after this is the poverty card. So now we are surviving. We are holding on for dear life, which means we are still here, which means World War III did not break out, which means COVID is probably going to be dying down. So we are surviving. Keep that in mind. Because it is easy to be discouraged, because we turn on the news, like we said in the previous reading, and we see, oh, Trump said this, and COVID numbers are going up, and, there's Florida's underwater and California's on fire, and then your leader doesn't care, and then, okay, I get it, and I understand. Even if you lost everything, you're still alive. By waking up this morning, you got something somebody else didn't. I know what it looks like. I've had moments where it looked like, you know what, life just sucks. It does. I don't like life right now. Like, it sucks that bad. But I woke up, I was breathing, and I moved on my own. I didn't need a breathing machine. I wasn't in a wheelchair. I got life. Somebody desperately wanted to wake up this morning, and they did not. But you did. You were already ahead of the game. If you're up, I always used to say, people who would ask me when I worked retail, How are you? I said, I'm upright and employed. I can work everything else out. If you're upright, you can work everything else out. You really can. Giving one card, a message we can share to each other in passing. Fight the good fight. This is also warning you. Don't go too deep into sharing is one thing. Convincing is another. I didn't say go teach a person nothing. Because when you try to teach somebody something, it always is no. Let me rephrase that too. Because you're not teaching. I'm not talking sharing your opinion with somebody. Because when you start to share your opinion with somebody, it sounds like too much like you're trying to sell them on your ideas are better than theirs. That creates conflict. What you could do right now is just encourage a person to stay encouraged. Fight the good fight. Whatever your fight is. You don't have to convince them Trump's dangerous, because that'll start conflict. And all they're going to do is think that you're some sort of conspiracy pusher. Just encourage them to stay encouraged, because at the core of it, even a Trump supporter is still a human being. They still have pains, they still have sadness, they still have happiness. They still want out of life fundamentally what everybody else wants to be happy, to be loved. Just encourage them to stay encouraged. Because you can see a person that has the biggest smile on the earth on their face and have nothing but sadness on the inside. You never know what somebody's going through. So just encourage them to stay encouraged. Sometimes all you need to do is smile at a person. My father always said, give a person your smile, you never know who needs it. Sometimes they just need to know that everybody in the world's not against them. That everybody in the world doesn't want something from them. That everybody in the world is not out to get them. That somebody just smiled and left it at that. Stay encouraged. That's a message for anybody, but that's something we can share to one another, is just to stay encouraged. Because life is special sometimes. But be happy you're in it, even if it looks interesting. It's airish. I have a very kind spirit. I'll give the credit to spirit. I think I'm a bit rude sometimes. I have a very kind spirit. It has no choice though. Spirit is spirit. If you let it talk, kindness will fall. You let me open my mouth, all kind of stuff. Oh, Lord. How much snow we will get this winter? Sure, let's see if it'll tell us. I just want it to fall. Like I said, I don't even care if it sticks. I just want it to fall. As long as it's not like New York where we have to shovel the sidewalk, then I'll be fine. How much snow? The Emperor, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. It'll be off and on. Heavy at times, light at times. But it'll be seasonal. So it's not one of those things to where it stays for a very long time. or where it snows out of season to where we're not going to get it in April, it'll be normal. It'll be heavy at times. It'll be light at times. So we'll see. I mean, that's pretty much everywhere, though. I mean, well, not really, because sometimes, like Buffalo, for instance, it just falls and then boom, it's there forever. That doesn't seem like what this is. Like it'll snow and then a week after that, it's gone. Then it'll come back. But like I said, it's seasonal. It's not something that's going to be out of the ordinary. Will it snow in Florida? Lover's card, Ten of Cups, the Moon, Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles. There will be a cold anomaly, but I don't see snow. Like it'll be a bit interesting, probably mysterious weather, but so you might get hail or sleet, some sort of ice from the sky, but I'm not going to say snow. Snow is a little different, but you might get hail in a place. But see, hail can fall in a thunderstorm, but you might get hail because you'll get a weather anomaly in Florida somewhere. You'll get some ice from the sky, though. It won't be powder, it'll be ice. Oh, they got a pumpkin. You know, I always wanted to do a pumpkin, but they don't last very long, and I'm not artistic. Is that this? No. What is it? Something smells like pure fabric softener. Every time I open this backpack, I don't know what it is, but it smells phenomenal. I don't know what it is, but it smells good. Oh, it's probably my mask. My masker in there. And they do, for whatever reason, smell like fabric softener. Probably because where I used to have it. I tried pumpkin seed one time and I can't. I can't. Donate to the card fund. Oh, do they? There's a lot of chipmunks and squirrels around here too. But I don't know. I just never. I don't like them that much to go buy one and hold it. And like I say, once you cut it, then it's like cutting any fruit. It goes bad after that. But I never did like the taste of pumpkin seeds. And while I have these cards, Jace, who is one of the moderators too and has her own channel, She's learning the tarot too. So that'll be fun when she learns and builds up her confidence to read. And then Lori's going to be with us on Sunday, be on Jen's channel. I never had them. They were commercial though, because they came in a little package from the store. So I didn't like roasted ones out of a pumpkin. I always just threw that away. But be encouraged. Encourage others to stay encouraged. Take care of your own spirit first. Full moon. So do one more message. We'll do one more. Since the grass cutters are on the other side of the field now, we'll do one more. There's that Four of Cups again. Change is needed. There's that lineage card again. The moon. Page of Swords and no, that's the Knight of Swords, chaotic energy, and the Page of Cups. It all came back again. It's the same message. The change is needed. We need each other. You know what to do. Once you are aware, you are responsible. You can't say I didn't tell you. Butter and sea salt slow roast for your pumpkin seeds. What's the battery look like? I'm just out here like, okay, 36. When is that? I got 1,000 notifications. Jesus. Oh, thank you, Joycelyn. Oh, let me say this too on the Patreon while y'all are here. I might have to make a video about that though, because I had a couple people to join the Patreon to watch the tarot class videos. But Patreon, the way they do it, they charge you at the first of the month. So if you sign up on the 30th of September, it's going to be $25, and they're going to charge you again on the very next day for the next month. So always wait to the beginning of the month to join Patreon, anybody's Patreon, because it charges you at the first of the month. And so if you go in the middle of the month, 2 weeks is going to charge you again. If you go at the end of the month, it's going to basically charge you twice, is what it looks like. So always start at the beginning of the month, because that's when they start their debits from people. I told you twice. Take care of yourself first. First and foremost. Oh, you have a lime tree. I like lime and lemon trees. They look neat. I like to see trees and then see those little pops of color in there from like the apples and things. I think that's neat. It's darn near cold out here. I absolutely just adore this. I'm in seventh heaven right now. That water's even cold. I waited my whole life for this kind of weather. That's stupid Florida. Not just Florida, Florida, Mississippi, and Texas. All of it was swampland, and it was just hot for 13 months out of the year, and I can't take it. This is just like my hands are like they're all shriveled right now. Which I read that your fingers shrivel as a means not to keep in heat, but to help you hold on to stuff, is what it said. Because fingerprints are supposed to do that, but they kind of fail us, don't they? Thank you, Mimi. Oh dear God, in L.A. Does it get that hot in L.A.? I didn't think it did. I ain't been to L.A. though in a gajillion years. I didn't think it got that hot, but that's 106 is ridiculous. This is what I'm saying though. It is October. Like, can we not with the heat right now? Like, as the world turns, the seasons change. But good Lord, and y'all want to go live on Venus and Mars? Go ahead. You can't even take it down here. It's 139 in Afghanistan. Pray for the troops who have to be in Afghanistan in full gear, and it's 139. Mm. Yes, 50 something here too. Said 55, probably 57 now. 60 for the high, I think. See, it doesn't get cool where I was in Florida until end of November. Excuse me. Cooler at the end of November. It doesn't get cool until the end of December. Well, like my hands are like they're cold to the touch. Oh, now it's gonna rain. And put my quaff away because now it's raining. We got our reading in anyway, didn't we? Now, let me put this back in here too. So, put that back in there. Oh, it's too cloudy. It's about to rain right now. 84 for the high. You know what though? In the greater scheme of things, when I was in Florida, I would take 84 for the high. I really would have. But it is now starting to rain, so I'm going to. There's my red handkerchief. I'm gonna go. And, I'm gonna go and retreat from the rain. Go eat me some stew and garlic bread. That's what I'm gonna do. That sounds like a good idea. What is today? Today is Thursday. Okay, so I probably won't be back on this week anymore. But let me stop saying that because I don't know. I wasn't even going to do this, so I'm so random and spur of the moment. So I might see y'all, I might not. But if all else fails, I will see y'all Sunday. Me, Jen, Becca, and Lori from the Way of Positive Change. And again, let me do this too because oh, now it's raining for real, for real. Okay, let me get up then. If you would like a reading, I recommend Lori from the Way of Positive Change. $25, half an hour, 33 after that. That is a very, very good deal. As some readers charge $200 and up for readings, so that is a very good deal, and I recommend her highly. So I will see y'all Sunday, if not before then. Y'all have a good day. Oh, the way of positive change at gmail.com. That's where you email her at. So I'll see y'all next time.